We have more Dark Souls starting now. As soon as I turn on my controller, source game and topping out your mic. I forget that that's a sourceism. Yeah, 100%. So we did the funny last time. Trying to remember where we. So there's a couple options that open up to us at this point. Cease Archives is the obvious first one. I want to save Four Kings still probably last because I want to get the bonus dialogue. We have Tomb of Giants and Izalith. I think, unironically, I think we go to. I think we just go do Bit of Chaos. I think we go Slam Jam in Lost Izalith at this point in time. It's been a while since I've had to do this, to be fair, as well. Oh, I forgot to do the look at the Solaire thing. I don't talk to him, right? As long as I don't talk to him, it doesn't progress his quest, right? We're gonna see. I want to see if I can get this man into the kiln of the first flame this time. I totally forgot that I was gonna look at how to do that. Because if I don't talk to him and kill all the sunlight maggots, that should be everything I need to do. Which does mean I need to go past Centipede Demon. Really cool just to see people actually play the game. These guys will aggro on you down here. Whoop. Yeah, I forgot that's a quick way down, but that's also a good way to fucking get got. I think that's a ring or something over there. I need the lava ring. I need that for Centipede. Spider Lady to get the secret oath unlocked. I gotta spend 20 humanity. Oh, fuck. 20 humanity at the Spider Lady to get the secret oath unlocked. Kill the Sunbug before Solaire gets it. Interesting. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can do that with Capra. God, I love Claymore. How much humanity do I actually have? Let's see. I'm used to Dark Souls 3. It's throwing me off. I have approximately 10. I guess we're farming rats or something. I guess I could go... Let's not do Izalith then. If Izalith is progress point, what we're gonna do is instead we're gonna go probably into Tomb of Giants. I mean, the other alternative is that I just go ham and do Ulasil, but I think that requires Cease Archives too. Cease does require a hard death. Would Cease Archives be worth it though? Like I like when you get the Lordvessel because like the game does open up to you. Like you're free to really kind of go about it in whichever way you do see fit, which I'm a huge fan of. So that means I do need to actually join Covenant of Spider Lady. They're so slimy. I love the fucking texture on them. I bet they actually spent humanity with her. Because she is the Firekeeper. Oh, I need to actually go back to Firelink Shrine proper. I need to do that. Firekeeper soul required. Because it wasn't like, it was just equipping an item you had to actually progress through. And if you left the Covenant, it actually completely got rid of it. Offer humanity, no humanity. Let's warp to Parish really quick. If our goal's 20 humanity, just playing the game, we should be able to get enough humanity by that point in time. So realistically, what, 21? You have to consume one, and then you have to consume the rest. Well, sometimes they have to be unhollowed or not. Plus, I also need to upgrade the rest of my stuff. I need to get the embers and stuff. About the DSC, through a good ring convince you about the raid. It's not like no one should apologize. No one should feel bad. I personally cannot stand Deepstone Crypt in Destiny. I hate the raid. Every time I go through the raid, there's always an issue. There's always a connectivity thing. Security takes way too long. And that being said, am I necessarily doing mechanics? No. Like, yeah, if I clearly got to send scanner down, that's skill issue 5-head. Like, understanding where my faults lie in that. I have never really had a good run of Deepstone Crypt. And the runs that I've had that have gone well, other people have carried the mechanics. So thus I have a fundamental misunderstanding, unlike things like Kingsfall, right? Like, I don't know. I really cannot stand the raid personally. I would much rather try attempt salvations. Ooh, actually, hold up. We're gonna do this, and I actually have a Silent Demon that I gotta get to. I totally forgot he existed. Yeah. It's fine. Like, no one should feel, like, no one should... Oh, right, I gotta also do that. Forgot about you guys. Need to definitely request absolution. You know, I would like to not kill you guys. Yeah, that means 2 of Giants is even... I gotta soul farm something. Literally cannot move. Can you not, please? Oh, I know there's a way to bring her back. I can't fucking figure it out right now. Not when I'm taking fucking damage from Homeboy. It's so cozy and homely. I'm just not a fan of it. I can't do Deepstone Crypt. It has been unfortunately marred by the multiple issues I've experienced with it, especially related to connectivity. There's something about it that I am just incredibly unlucky with. Need to request absolution. We're gonna do it this way. I don't think the punch actually did any damage. At least my health bar didn't move. Come on. I need to go up here. Need to go this way. Oh, shit. God damn it. I am eating shit right now. This does make me unironically want to play... I think it's Daughters of Ash. One of the Dark Souls 3 mods. Firekeeper by going back to Analondo and using the blow. I already did. I already killed Lautrec. That's what I did last stream before Ornstein and Smough. That's why I'm confused. I gotta not do it under pressure, to be fair. I gotta not do it when I'm trying to keep NPCs alive by not de-aggroing them, or by not keeping aggro on them. Yeah, because you kill Lautrec and you should be able to res her. So I'm missing a step there. Unless it's just in the cathedral. Or maybe it's because I'm in battle. It could be. There could be a number of things causing that. Am I just fucking dumb? You can tell I've been playing faster-paced games because Dark Souls is throwing me for a loop right now. Oh my god, geometry, please. Yeah, I can tell. It's gonna be one of those streams. It's gonna be one of those streams where geometry is gonna be my absolute nemesis the entire time, isn't it? Oh my god! Literally speaking of geometry, I am finding every hole. I almost fell down that. Is that a kiln skip moment? Right, because I did the Lordvessel, so his quest line opens up now. Can't believe that actually hit me. Did you actually just... Wow. Dude actually fucking watched the Fighter PL video. Or I guess videos, plural. Yeah, because you're supposed to, like... You're supposed to land on those. Oh my god, please! Game, it's not hard. It is literally not a hard jump to make. Do I have a homeward bone? She's not gonna deal with that. Nope, not happening. We're gonna warp. Where are we warping specifically? I guess we'll go. Maybe Anarlondo. I could gank Gwendolyn, but I don't think that's the play. I don't think ganking Gwendolyn is entirely the play to make right now. Right, because you can warp, but if you don't rest at it, you're still tied to the last bonfire, which is actually super relevant for challenge runs. Then, because if you have her soul, it's unless I literally just gave her soul away. I might have given her soul away to what's her face. I might have fucked it up for myself, and that's fine. That is a certified get good skill issue moment. Because I thought hers was a quest item. Rubbish, soul. Yeah, I might have actually given it away to reinforce my Estus flask, which is fine. I don't technically need Firelink Shrine. I do not technically need it. Unless another Firekeeper's soul actually works. Hit game Dark Souls, right? Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna get stunlocked by these three. Because Dark Souls 3 hitboxes, baby! Or Dark Souls 1 hitbox, that's the word. Yeah. Absolutely stunlocked. That's the thing about 3 that I miss, is that you can also... Like, they did fine-tune this as the game went along. Enemies are kind of made of concrete in this game. Even basic hollows are made of concrete. So when you try rolling into them in 3, you're able to poise break, like, hollows and stuff. And, like, those would make sense, right? It's like trying to roll into a Pontiff Knife. Maybe they'll flinch. Trying to roll into a Cathedral Knight, it's going to do jack shit, right? Enemies are made of concrete in this game. Like, you cannot roll through them like you can in 3. That is a later change, and that's fine. That's just understanding what the game is. That's understanding the systems within the game. Didn't think the follow-up would actually hit me. Boar in the hallway is going to be an interesting one for me. Hit his fucking shield. Damn it! I dodged into it. Classic, dude. Dark Souls 3 dodging hitbox. That would be the Mimic. That would be the real one. Take that Twinkling Titanite. I'll take that. Take those upgrade mats. A randomizer, this would absolutely go hard. Like, as long as I have my Claymore, I should be fine. Like, it's not like I'm... Like, sure, I like Black Knight Glaive, don't get me wrong. But I should be fine without it. As long as I have Claymore in the run. As long as I have something to do damage with, that's consistent. I'm a huge fan of Great Swords. Alright. So I need what? Like... I'm gonna need a lot of... No! No, right, I can't do this yet because I forgot the quest step of I have to, yeah, because these are sealed by the Great Lord's power. Right. As you can tell, it's been a while since I've ran Dark Souls 1. Wow, I forgot about that. Like, I even acknowledged it earlier. Like, I just totally forgot I have to actually talk to, I think that's Koth, right? Koth right now, because Framped is if you continue along the dark path. Totally forgot to talk to Koth about that. Right. So now I'm here vibing and playing Pokemon again. Nice, nice. Welcome, good to see ya. God, I love the fucking mimics in these games. It's so fun. I do want the souls from this. Like that crystal halberd. I know crystal weapons are kind of interesting in Dark Souls 1, because what is it? Like, they're pretty powerful, but you can't repair them. It's just a generic Firekeeper soul, so you can accidentally give her soul to another Firekeeper to reinforce the Estus. But the next question is that necessarily tied to that specific soul? So if I were to get another Firekeeper soul, because I know others exist, can you use that as a substitute, or is that actually tied to the question? Like, if I can't Firekeeper, that's fine. Like, I'm not, it's whatever. Like, I'm not super butthurt. I'm not, like, you know, not sad. As it turns out, should have done this like a week ago when the knowledge of the game was still fresh in my head and not have to try to play like catch up. I've been playing Destiny 2 way too much. I mean, in later installments, they started doing things, they started doing more quest item things. But I mean, it's coded as Grats. You have a generic Firekeeper soul, Grats. But that was also the appeal of this game, right? The appeal of this game is like, well, do you know how to get Soleil to the kill in the first lane? Do you know how to cheese Ceaseless Discharge? Do you know why Ceaseless Discharge does the things he does, right? Like, that's part of the appeal of the game. That is an actual chest. 100% sure there's 7 Firekeeper souls in the game. Try to find one. Might not have gotten and try that. I do know where one exists. One's in New Londo. I have to drain it first, though. It's the one literally right when you start entering the area. I do know I have that. So I could use that as the actual test. We're going to learn things this run. It's going to be great. They're only 1,500 apiece. Can I at least hit like 30k? I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing with these souls. Let me talk to the Kareem dude. Let me see how much he actually needs. I know it's because I'm level 50. What? I'm level 54 at this point, so it's gonna be a little bit. We're gonna warp to Undead Parish. Confirmation always gets me. I always fuck that up. Besides, this is a great distraction from Destiny right now because I'm definitely hitting the point where I'm trying to over-optimize gameplay. And trying to over-optimize always leads to frustration. You know, drain the water for the New Londo one. You can get that soul with the water up. It usually results in death unless you have the means to kill the ghost. I mean, I'd do a corpse run. I thought you had to drain the water first, but if you can just do it, I know exactly where it's at. Like, I know I have not picked that one up. I could also go through New Londo. I could drain the water. I'm trying to remember that it actually affects any quest lines or not. Actually, that might actually... What was the Dark Sword in this game? How good was it? I know in 3 people complained about it because the Dark Sword, the Wraith Sword, it was really good in 1. Or sorry, it was really good in 3. I personally could never really... I'm never a huge fan of it. But that's also just preference. That's just me specifically. Never was a huge fan of it. It's very good, though. I don't remember if it's good in 1 or not. Tried to help me play Elden Ring. It didn't rage. She watched me quietly give up at the very first dungeon. Came to the conclusion that's not my game. I actually really love Elden Ring. So Night Rain's coming out. That's actually why I wanted to stream this. Why I wanted to stream Souls again and actually going through Dark Souls 2. Because I promised chat, that if people actually want to hop in and do co-op and shit, right? Like the opportunity is there. And the same will be for Elden Ring as well. Like it'll be, if people want to do that, the option will be there. I've just said for a number of years at this point, I've said for like 2 years that I would actually be streaming Dark Souls. Thus, finally getting around to streaming Dark Souls. Which, I actually rather enjoy the game. Actually was super popular, too. I would be down to stream more Dark Souls. I would have to do some different variations. I would probably check out, like, what... for one, when I have to get a little better at one, I would check out Scorch Contract. I think it is possible to brick yourself, at least from the Zero Lenny video that I saw. Like, you could get to a place where I think you would have irrecoverable game state. I almost hit him. Request absolution. 27,000 souls specifically. I don't know if I care about boss weapons or not. I don't think I care. Smough, Golem. I don't even know if they offer anything. Like, I hate using them. But I also don't know if they really... I have Solar Smough. So Smough's gonna be a hammer anyways. I was like, am I just gonna barely miss it? Thank you, Smough. There. Using the soul of the cannibal to cleanse myself of sin. Dude, there's a sense of irony to that. 100%. But yeah, Elden Ring is on the list. Elden Ring, I have a couple people who are willing to hop in and help out. They just don't like going back to older Souls games, which is fair, which is fine. Dark Souls 2 is up next, and I very much want to experience Dark Souls 2. I hear Rat Covenant is pretty cool. I would like to get somebody on who knows Rat Covenant, so I can at least try that. Not to like carry, but so I can go in and experience this maze that I keep hearing about. BL Souls-like games, the only games I play any form of that are Pokemon, Spyro, maybe Skyrim. None of them are remotely close to that level of hard. I mean, they can be. It depends. Like, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness and Coliseum are definitely harder entries. I would say Coliseum is probably the hardest mainline Pokemon game in the entire series. Well, mainline, quote-unquote. It's the hardest official game, in my opinion, that follows the actual Pokemon formula and is not like a spinoff like Ranger. I think I hit the wrong one, actually. I'm trying to remember which pillar it's on. These stairs geometry is fucking with me right now. Oh my god. Yep, we're gonna be missing every shot again tonight. I consistently think the Claymore has more reach than it does. You fool. You know what it is? It's because I'm used to using this Zweihander. I'm literally used to using this Zweihander. That's why I'm missing shots. Terran, Fallen Spyro, only things I have like think in real time with what I'm doing. With Pokemon, I can sit and think about it. Well, yeah. This is competitive Pokemon. That's a little different.
Oh, hello. At least we both met. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested? Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away. Goodbye then.
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery.
I'm too dumb.
The basic framework, you see. It cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about... Don't frown with regret. Peer forward with your head high.
My intelligence is like base 10. That was fucking hilarious. Just like, I'm afraid I cannot teach you sorcery. Absolutely. Oh, I fucking love Logan. Super cool, dude. Isn't competitive Pokemon supposed to button mash? No, not necessarily. No. So there's nuance to competitive Pokemon. Like you have things like you speed tiers. You have different priority tiers. Because extreme speed, moves like extreme speed are priority 2, versus things like quick attack or Aqua Jet, which are priority 1. That's a huge thing. Fake Out being one of the most oppressive and strong moves. Intimidate being one of the best abilities in competitive Pokemon. Like there's nuance to the game. I am only okay at it. I've actually likened VGC to Warhammer. Like, think of less financial like investment than Warhammer, but like the fact that like you have to know what your army does, you have to know what your fucking Terminator squad does, you have to know how Melta and blast weapons work, right? You have to know about engaging orcs in the fight phase if you let them get into fight phase, right? Or thus you try to outmaneuver them to keep them within shoot distance, but even then orcs can just roll 6s, right? Like it's knowing the game, right? You know what you have to be cognizant that Landorus T and Incineroar exist in a format. You have to be cognizant what does and doesn't exist in the format, how to counter things, what counters what. Like there's nuance to the game. It's not simply about I press EQ, I win. Not that one. Just roll dice and laugh at my opponents. I mean, yeah, that is also a way to do that. It's literally over here somewhere. I know it's over here. Ow. I usually drain the water so it's a little easier to find it. There it is. Yeah, because this narrow little isthmus of like shit. I mean, I'll corpse run this 100%. That's fine. I had like 100 souls on me. Dragapult smart targets. So if you're in a double battle and your opponent uses protect, what happens with Dragapult when you use Dragon Darts? Dragapult's Dragon Darts smart target. So like if your opponent protects or it doesn't affect your opponent, both darts will hit one target. Yeah, it's like just nuances like that. It's so cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG and was talking before on my favorite playstyle. Like one is super niche, and I have to find ways to modernize it. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is an interesting place. I'm very picky how I play Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because I've had an infinitely better time in other things. I want to actually talk and engage with my opponent. I get that they're doing plays, especially when plays are taking so long. Just shitpost and banter with your opponent, right? Like you don't see that though, and to me that's a little bit of a problem because like there's so much fun you could be having. There's so much you could do. Okay, where am I jumping to? Oh, no, I'm literally doing this the wrong way. I had the right idea, wrong place. Pretty sure. Maybe? Maybe. It is somewhere over here. I'm trying to get back to the Ended Asylum. Yeah, so I have to be up there. Yeah, I have to take this lift. The lift brings me up. Not any modern support. If you want Cyber Angels, go play Drytron. Pretty sure they use Cyber Angels fairly consistently. Nope, this is it. This is where I need to go. Yep, I had the wrong pillar. Hello, Mr. Bird. The lizard? No, it's just a soul. I'll get that when I come back. That's why it's always good to revisit these games, because like you're like, oh yeah, that is how that worked, or yeah, that is where this is. I actually rather enjoy Souls. I actually thoroughly enjoy the series. I mean, you also don't have to. It also depends. Like the issue with Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely becomes The issue becomes everyone's not on the same page. So, like, I mean, if somebody's like, you know, imagine you're showing up with, you know, structured at Kaiba, right? Stuff like that. Like you're wanting to play, like, Blue Eyes is a bad example. You want to play Dark Magician, right? And you're like, yeah, I don't really care about Ash Blossom. I just want to play the game, right? And then I show up, right? And I'm playing, like, Yubel with fucking Infinite Impermanence and Ash Blossom, right? Like, and I have full Smith. I have, like, full Smith Featsmith package, right? I'm just, it's just going to potentially be a blowout. Like, where's the fun in that? So, I mean, that's why, like, just getting together with people and being like, okay, we are using this, we aren't using this. Like, that's generally why things like that, I think are the best way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Just like, yeah, okay, we're going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going to play Destiny Hero Shenanigans. We're not going to be playing fucking Fiendsmith. We're not going to be playing insert meta deck, meta variant here, right? If I remember correctly, the floor comes out from under me now. Hello, Mr. Stray Demon. Yeah, I need you to not do that. The strongest hollow to ever hollow. Right, I forgot about that attack. Hi, Demon Fire Sage. The safest spot is actually behind him. Because you have to have his body block the hit. Nice. That's just a miss. Okay, so the heavy can't actually hit him there. What is he hitting? Are they just random hollows or what? Try not to get too close when he does that. What is he hitting? Drytron. D-R-Y-T-O-T-R-O-N. Like dry and then Tron. It's a ritual deck. Fool. But why he be caked up? Ah, literally fucking trapped me there. Ah, dude, get out of here with that. So safe for half of this game. There we go. 1, 2... Leave, come back. I think it's just a reuse sound asset, because I don't know what, because it sounds like there's a hollow dying every time that happens. Meant to do the funny, but you know what, I'll take the point up.
You know what? For $4.49 a month, the cost of a single cup of coffee, you can prevent hollows from dying in Africa.
Fuck. You can prevent hollows from dying in fucking under the asylum. Awful. Your hungry hamburger. I mean, yeah. I mean, well, Ritual's like Cyber Angels. One of the Protect decks don't have a ton of modern support. Like my deck's super outdated. Amazons have some interesting support. I mean, they're not gonna be super meta. Don't get me wrong. Right, I forgot there's a Black Knight here. Forgot about that. You fool. There we go. I'm telling you, this VOD series is going to make people think I can actually parry. I really can't. I can. Hey, I'll take the sword. I think that's the second one this run. Peculiar doll. What was that used for? That's for Painted World. I totally forgot that we can do the Painted World. I totally forgot about that. We could do Painted World. We could actually do that. It's like, oh god, I totally forgot about that. Trying to figure out where to go, and I was like, I completely forgot it even existed. The best archetype? I don't know. I'm a huge fan of Yubel. If I remember correctly, you can't actually reinforce this bonfire, I don't think. No, you can. Interesting, you can reinforce this one. I thought you couldn't because it was outside of Lordren. Yeah. You fool. I'm like, is that actually the one shot? Whack. I'll take that. I'll take that, good sir. I think that's about it. No, there's a ring up there. I'm trying to remember what it is. There's a ring of tomfoolery up here. Dude, absolute. Let's talk about how the dude absolutely got bodied and I fucking ran into the Indiana Jones boulder again. About the meta, I just want to be able to play a local shop, be able to actually do something. Last time I played it, I got one turned out. Then that's the thing. If you're playing at an LGS, unfortunately, you will most likely just keep running into meta. The best way to play Yu-Gi-Oh, in my opinion, is just with people you know or people who you can just kind of like shitpost with, who you can actually like do things with. I would look up deck lists online for Amazonists, because they did get new support. They get support every now and again. Bonk. I don't have the key. Why do I not have the key? Is the key here? Yeah, it has to be here, right? Where is the key? Because it's not where his body was. Got the key on top of the building, which you would come back for. Which key? I actually don't remember. Like, I'm totally drawing a blank. Yeah, because that's the ring right there. I don't even think I need that ring. I think it's something about, like... I think it's, not Obscure's Rolling. That's the Karthus rings from, Dark Souls 3. It's the one that I think negates, movement penalties, if I remember correctly. Which would actually be which would have been super fucking helpful in, Light Town. Going up to the bird. Is that actually a key? Huh, interesting. Yeah, I totally missed that then. Stream faring. Also, which run is this? Which run do you mean in terms of like, is this my first Dark Souls Remastered run or like, sorry, I'm being focused. It's going pretty well though. Hope you're doing well. That's fine. I can still come back here. So I'm gonna go back to Lordran. I'm gonna go to key, attempt to make Firekeeper Soul work. Then I'll have to come back here. I'll get ring. It's fine. This is fine. But it is going fairly well. It's been really interesting to get back into Dark Souls. I actually need to see if Scorch Contract got an update. It'd be interesting to see if Scorch Contract as a mod got an update. But yeah, more or less is your first or New Game Plus situation. It's just an alternative run. I genned up a new character, like I did for 3. So this is actually base game. I think my other character's like New Game Plus 2, but I much prefer Dark Souls 3. I like the movement style. I like how refined it is a little bit. I'm not necessarily as punished for panic rolling, which is absolutely a criticism of, I don't know, there's reasons I play Dark Souls 3, but there's also reasons I play Dark Souls 1. Like, Dark Souls 1 still has a lot of really good qualities about it. I prefer Dark Souls 1 for more of a kind of like mythical RPG kind of game. Very much a fan of it. I'm gonna eat shit. I requested absolution, you dicks. What do you mean? No. I talked to the funny BDSM dude. No. You should not be aggroed on me. Heard the clinking of their chainmail. I'm like, oh, please no. Yeah, I talked to Oslo. I paid him 27,000. What do you mean they're still aggroed on me? I mean, worst case scenario, I just gank them. I mean, it's not like they're like... It's not even like they survived the story. Like, they quite literally get told to go to the catacombs, get ganked by a cleric, dude. Did you though? I did! I dropped Soul of Smough for that. I 100% requested absolution. I spent the 27,000 for it. Unless I just bricked that quest specifically. Interesting. Why did these remain dead? Become egg. That's actually interesting. These guys remain dead. It actually saves the world state. 3 are both great. They say Dark Souls 2. I've never played Souls 2. So I played Souls 2 up to, I think it was Lost Bastille and like the Last Giant. I've gone approximately that far. So I'm very much looking forward to actually trying Dark Souls 2. And we're actually just talking about it. I'm wanting to actually try this this Rat Covenant thing that I keep hearing people talk about. Because I guess like there's certain keystones you slot into place, and that makes certain traps and certain things live. Very much into that. I want to try it, because I've never ran it, and I think it'd be interesting to at least have it under my belt. That is going to be something that I will be trying. Yeah, it's Rusted Iron Ring. I think it makes sure... double checking Rusted Iron Ring really quick. Balance on poor footing. Yeah, I think it just... I don't think it negates, but it definitely mitigates movement penalties on rough terrain. Hell of a time, as much as like Dark Souls 2 has its moments. Like, I think the story's going to be interesting. I'm not going to be able to... I guarantee you I'm not going to be able to see the funny cutscene where Ornstein clone commits Sudoku, and I have to say it that way because censorship. Commits Sudoku when you flawless him. So, I know it exists. I'm not good enough, so I will not actually see that animation. But I love that it exists. I love that it exists for those people who are actually, like, super good at the game. Because, like, I mean, like, that's the thing, like, pro gamer, quote-unquote, like, people good at the game should be rewarded for being good at the game, and that's fine. Just because I have to miss an animation doesn't mean that, like, I don't know. That doesn't mean that I necessarily get to complain about it. Like, I'd like to see it, but also, like, have you considered, quote-unquote, get good, right? Like, there, like, the issue has fixed itself. Ooh, that was close. Hi, bird. Alright, well, I'm gonna go gank some clerics at this point because they are just absolutely just bricked. If I can leave her, that's fine. I wonder if she even goes to the catacombs at that point. Because if she's aggroed... What was that? What was that noise? I don't think I've ever heard the weird moans. Not on these guys.
What the devil's wrong with you?
What do you mean? I'm literally just standing here. I, for some reason, couldn't actually move. I think it's because the dialogue box is open because it actually ate my input to parry. It ate my input to left trigger. No, don't you fight or PL me. I thought he was about to say freedom. The pyromancer just watched all this happen. It's like, bro, I've seen some shit. Fun death state uncomfortable. Apparently, dude. And death mechanics, most people never recognize, see the entire playthrough. I barely knew 3 to 4 hidden stuff because I really usually just do straight runs without much thought. Right? And I mean, I like, okay, yeah. So it is tied to that specific soul. So if you get rid of that specific soul to reinforce your Estus Flask, you're just kind of done. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the beauty of Souls, right? Is that it's modular. Like, you can, for all intents and purposes, just blitz the game. You physically can do that. Like the ability to do so is within your grasp. Like, or you can choose to engage in some of the mechanics, like the quest line, right? I brick this quest line, right? That's fine. Just means, oh well, this run, I just don't get to fulfill that quest cycle. That's fine. I ganked the cleric way too early. I know what my mistake was. I still actually need to go talk to the dude about what is my claymore? Is my claymore enchanted yet? I don't think so. I am missing an ember though. I'm trying to figure out where the plus 15 ember is. I don't remember where it is offhand. I think it's archives, or maybe archives magic. Dick. Yeah, oh, that way too late. Remember, there's a lot of power in the yeah. Can I warp? I can warp. Interesting. I didn't think this was in Lordran. Because when you leave the Undead Asylum, it says in Lordran you can do thing, but I guess that's just supposed to be a, like, obligatory. You can do this specific thing. Like, there's so much detail. Like I have issues with Dark Souls 1 just because of its age, right? Like, I'm sure if I picked up Demon Souls Remastered, I'm sure I'd have a good time, right? Bloodborne, the couple times I have picked it up, I've just had a hell of a time with Bloodborne. It rewards aggression. As you can see from my playstyle, I'm very passive, right? Not that that's a bad thing. That's just, you just understand that going in, right? Like Bloodborne is a more aggressive game. So I have to critique it from the standpoint that it is just an aggressive game, right? It doesn't make sense to be like, well, your defensive options are shit. Okay, yeah, like that's not the point, Fivehead. You're not there is a shield in Bloodborne. I hear it does jack shit. I think it was bugged, right? I think it was bugged on release. The enemies that cast Frenzy, they have the invisible enemy on top. Well, it's game-wise, right? They have the invisible enemy on top of them that fires the dart at you that causes Frenzy. I think the shield ended up blocking that in 1.0, if I remember correctly. It's super. We were talking about Dark Souls 3 patches last stream, and what was it? Something. The patch notes for Dark Souls 3 were wild. Like enabled online play. Like, oh man, 1.0 Dark Souls 3 sounds like that was a fucking time. The newer Far Cry games, they reward aggression and almost punish stealth builds. I actually like that Elden Ring kind of went back. Like, I actually was camping Eclipse Great Shield. They actually kind of reward defensive play, except for Melania. Melania Blade of Mikola, because she regains life on hit versus, or sorry, on hit versus on damage. Because you can tank it, but she will still regain health on hit. Therefore, kind of invalidating the blocking style. But oh darn, like that's fine. That's whatever. That's whatever. Like I don't. That's fine. Like. That is the like end game boss for a lot of people for all intents and purposes. Like that's pretty reasonable, I would say. I guess I could start going for this Zweihander now, I guess. What about reinforce? I don't have large Titanite shards. He doesn't have the ability to sell. Oh, it's the giant that has the ability to sell that, right?
I'll be seeing you there.
Actually. Where's my elite set? Need to purchase. All right, now I need the large ones. Kind of bottlenecked on larges. On stuff like the first third of the game, and 6 they throw out high-level enemies at you, circular, and you have nothing to hide behind. Yeah, so that modularity's not there. Like you go into the game being like, okay, yeah, this is what they want me to do, but the modularity just isn't there. It seems. So endurance is at hard cap. No, does endurance go to 44 in this game? I feel like 44 is the sweet spot, right? What does Giant Dad run? Giant Dad runs like 60, right? We're gonna level up HP that time, though. I feel like Giant Dad runs like, what, 66? I thought it was 20 to... It's 20's first, like, actual bump. And then you get from 20 to 40, it's pretty line go up. 40, I think, 40 to 60 is like diminishing returns, but you still do get places at 60. And then 99 is your next milestone. But from 60 to 99, it's pretty bad. Giant Dad has big strength. Does it? I thought it had. I thought it mostly spec'd into endurance, because you have to stone armor that. Evening. Hi, how's it going? Let me purchase a couple of these. 40 end is the stamina cap. Really? But they wear stone armor. Do they just fat roll? No, they fat roll because they poise every single attack. Right. I forgot about that. Okay. That's something. Dark Moon Tomb. I see if there's anything else that I can do at this exact moment, because I would very much like to not piss off the Anorlando Firekeeper right now. Yeah, because then that would invalidate the Anorlando Bonfire too. That would become I cannot physically do that. Dark Moon Tomb gets me to Gwendolyn. We can go Archive. No, we cannot go Archives. I can still warp to Firelink. So I can warp too, but I cannot warp from. So that's fine. Vit was 40. Something else. Endurance is like 60. The 66 sounds like the correct number. I think in 1, it was, what, 44 and 66 were numbers to hit. That sounds correct. It's been a minute. I know in 3, I think it's like 40 and 60.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you, though?
And wide awake.
Are you, though?
Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
The snake, it yawn. Dude, I feel that, though. When you yawn so hard, you gotta shake your head.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Framt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead.
Someone chats, she's gonna be like, no, Kip, that's Koth. What's the difference?
To elucidate your fate, and the very reason your kind have appeared. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
The snake gonna go nom. Nom. I don't remember what the bottom half is. I know that they're pretty long. They go down a ways, right? I don't actually remember what they look like. And snakes.
This is the Firelink Chamber.
Hi, Framt.
The successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lordvessel on the altar.
We must place the divine cereal bowl. I hate this mask so much. Yeah, because that's so that one's Nito. It's gonna be guarded by the Paladin too. Nito, Seath, Witch of Izalith. I don't think we actually see 4 kings in this, right? Like 4 kings is required. Cool. I think at this point, I think we go Seath. I feel like that's the play. I feel like we do Seath. So we'll go to Anor Londo. Before we do Gwyn, we'll probably do Gwendolyn. Oh, Giant Dad, but we have a large mom. That's the one. Very large mom. Just make the He-Man build. I don't know. I feel like doing I feel like if I could find a way to do Skeletor in, just do Skeletor in Elden Ring. Just do the Super Kamehameha. Just run and like just make sure you have you try to max out your run speed and do your light rolls. Dude, I would do it. I'd have to figure that build out though. See if I can't actually. What is your aggro, my guy? That's your aggro. It's like right in front of him. And I thought I was blind. Not Giant Dad, but Thick Mom. That's the one, chat. See, statues of them with their small round bodies in 3, if you're ever curious. I know that there were statues of them in the Ring City, if I remember correctly, right? Because we don't really... Because, like, the whole Londo Pilgrim plotline, I think, kind of revolved around them. You had, I think it was Yuria of Londor. Pretty sure that also had a... Don't care till you got close. Yeah, that's fair. The whole, like, Yuria of Londor storyline as well kind of did the thing. Am I going to have to actually break you out of position? Are you serious, my guy? When the bow... Okay, I thought he was moving. When the bow is actually still, unironically, just fucking useful... Okay, there's kind of room. Up to Bum Bum. Nope. Oh no, that's armored actually. Yeah, the spore's kind of a pain. See if I can't get it out of the hallway first. I don't think I can. I think it stays in the hallway. Yeah, it kind of just stays there. That still hit me. Actually, I kind of wonder, can I just skip this entirely? Brasset, I love the goldfish helmet. Brasset's great. From this game, right? Isn't that Latrex? I don't even need to kill the pig. Oh, there's the second pig, right? Forgot about that. No. This is a feature, chat. This is a feature. But why is the pig stuck? This is actually amazing. See, someone's gonna look at this and be like, "What do you mean you could do that? What do you mean you can just get them stuck on the elevator?" Because these guys don't respawn, from what I remember. Uh-huh. Are you sure about that, Mr. Pig? That was a very agile leap from that pig. Jesus. Aha, you fool. Hey, you have to respect the elevator. That's not fair. He respected the elevator. Uh-huh. Come on. Come on. Haha, you fool. Not the sanctity of the elevator. I literally whiffed that. Or I would have actually killed him. Got him. It's as shrimple as that. Dude, I hate that. I hate everything about that. That was dumb. We're gonna rest there, and that's actually where we're gonna turn over the VOD. So if you're on stream, hang tight for a second. If you're on the VOD channel, thanks for watching.